Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ali Tahir 60 at your service again. Sorry about the COVID-19 outfit that I've got on here. Just come back from a ride. Absolutely exhausted. Oh, God. It's freezing out there. 26 miles today, so 5 miles. Apologies. Lovely beauty spot on the wrist there, isn't it? On the hand there, that is. Yeah, 5 miles more than yesterday. It is difficult. Just to give you guys a COVID-19 update. I haven't got the death figures. I don't want to sound like some sort of like channel that always puts out death figures. So essentially, using up my 1 hour's supposed 1 hour's worth of exercise time every couple of days. It's difficult to notch out a 26-mile ride. So yeah, you just have to pick up more speed. Alhamdulillah, the bike's performing beautifully. Ran out of gears eventually. The last 5 miles was torture really. Didn't want to do it, but I had to. Just gonna turn the lights off here. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. What can I say? You know, it's it's just 15 minutes past 6 approximately. And so what's happening, I think, with regards to the lockdown in London, they may introduce more severe measures, apologies, should I say, get my teeth back in. And so essentially, with regards to the measure that they may introduce, will be possibly, you know, they may even tell, because I think they, if I can put the camera, yeah, so they may introduce more severe measures, so which may involve further restrictions to our movement, so we just got to wait and see really. We just have to wait and see if that will involve no more exercise outdoors. That could be possible. I think Spain has banned cycling totally. Yeah, Spain's not allowing people to go out on bikes and stuff, so I mean, it all depends. I love the fact that this Canberra on the selfie thing has a I'm just going to stand to the side because I want to use this portion of the screen for like little segments. It's freezing. Oh, it's freezing, but yeah, you pretty much get up to speed eventually when you when you're out there on the roads. Need to get a haircut, as you lot can see. You know, the masjid is obviously, that's, you know, again, least of our priorities at the minute. Our thoughts are with those who are currently, again, I'm going to reiterate, those who are afflicted with this illness, you know, this disease, for them to get better and get back well, fighting fit. Unfortunately, there's approximately going to be 1,300. You know, we're reaching the numbers. But apparently, we're following the trajectory of France at the minute. And one of the biggest issues is again, and it comes down to the worst and the best comes out in people when you have something like coronavirus. You've got people stuck abroad. So I think there's Dominic Cummings, I don't know what sort of minister he is, maybe the Home Office Minister. He was stating that there's Britons still stuck abroad in other countries, waiting flights to get out of country. So that could be anywhere, Saudi Arabia, Peru. You know, there's repatriation flights coming back every day. However, what they have done is they're now going to work in conjunction with yeah, it's windy, you can see I had to ride through that. They're now going to work in conjunction with other airlines, and it's going to be some sort of ticket transfer scheme, but they are going to advise people to get home as soon as possible. You know, not make it an issue where people have to, it's a lot brighter. Not make it an issue where you know, where people are stuck out there for endless amounts of yeah, that's the way professionals wear this sunglasses when they decide to take them off during a professional race. But I'm not a pro anyway. But yeah, so what they want to do is get Brits back. So the sort of things that they brought into place is that they're advising airlines to charge a reasonable at-cost fee to bring Brits home, repatriate them back to the UK. And this is a massive logistical exercise. Now, it's a valid point. What's reasonable to you is it necessarily reasonable to an airline? And there's still people profiteering from this damn thing, racketeering. I can't call out any airlines because I don't think there's been any cases yet, but the Foreign Commonwealth Office, in certain parts of the world, apparently they've been taking like 15,000 calls a day from Brits wanting to get back home. But yeah, that's the most current thing that I can bring to you with regards to COVID-19. Again, I'm going to reiterate, stay at home, use up your 1 hour's worth of exercise a day, stay at home, keep the NHS safe, and keep, I won't call it social distancing, it's more physical distancing. So yeah, stay at home, stay safe, keep the NHS safe as well. Protect the NHS is really, really important. I suppose there's one thing that we just haven't carried out enough testing, which is unfortunate. But there's only so much the NHS can do. But they're doing a hell of a lot. They're doing a hell of a lot. And what's happening now, one of the saddest things is that we've got people within our family that are being, they have the possible signs of COVID-19, and they've got underlying health conditions, so it's just trying to stay as fit as possible, keep the immune system as fit as possible. And not really much more I can bring to this little vlog of mine. This is an extraordinary thing, and my worry is that people are just going to start breaching the requirements that have been put out there by the government, the guidelines, the instructions, in fact, the rules, the new sort of think rules that we have to follow and instructions, and so people need to be very, very mindful. Don't breach the rules. I mean, I think it's Spain, or which country is it? They're charging up to 900 euros if you get caught. No, Ireland, sorry, £900, £950, Irish pounds if you get caught outside. Or do they have euros in Ireland? I don't know. They're still part of the EU, isn't it? Ireland proper. It is cold. It is cold as hell. I'm gonna get inside. And there is nothing more I can bring. It's empty out there. The streets are just so bloody empty. Don't bother going out. Go out to get essentials. There were queues everywhere. We had to go to Tesco's today. Queues at Tesco's. It's best to go out early so you can get your stuff. Go out maybe at 6 o'clock. But there's queues everywhere. There's queues absolutely everywhere. Tesco's, Lidl was an absolute failure. Wembley Park, Blackbird Hill, Neasden Tesco's. The queues are and people are social distancing, keeping at least 3 or 4 meters apart, which is really, really nice to see. But alhamdulillah, the situation is what it is at the end of the day. You don't want to bring back any sort of COVID-19, with you and infect someone who's vulnerable. You don't know how, they'll react. You don't know how they'll react. So alhamdulillah, keep people safe. It's very, very difficult, but definitely get out, do some, my back. Yeah, do some exercise, and it'll keep you mentally well, focused. And so when we're ready to go back into society proper, just doing some hip twists. When we're ready to go back, we're fighting fit. And I suppose the other thing is that businesses they're taking a massive hit. I wonder, things won't get back to normal straight away. For self-employed, I run my own business, to bring back your clientele. People aren't going to want to be spending money on driving lessons if you think about it. It's not going to be deemed as a sort of necessary thing. So I always wonder, if businesses are going to have to do a lot just to get things back, into kilter, into breaking even and then making some profit. I'm talking about the likes of Primark, because people's incomes have just literally just ripped out of their pockets. Those who are employed, they're being covered, but it's still very, very worrying. Still very worrying times. Alhamdulillah, over and out. Ali Tahir 60 at your service.